Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. We are going to move forward on the discussions. This is CPTV presentation, sharing the topic. Failure is part of your way to success. Part 2. From the part 1, I discussed a lot of things with you. I told you that failures are benefits that you meet on your way to success or on your way to your goals. Before the end of that part, I told you that the great Edison, on his quest to invent electric lamps, failed 10,000 times on his experiments. He actually became the first person to invent electric lamp. Anybody that manufacture electric lamps today actually uses the great Edison's experiment in doing so. Now, the lesson that we from the great Edison is this. Will you fail before you quit? How many will you fail before you quit? This is actually the lessons that we have to learn from the process Edison went through before inventing the lamp. He failed 1,000 experiments. This is enough. How many of you out there can try a thing for 10,000 times and fail and still move? Try is a unique attitude, and this is the attitude of an achiever. Never quit, and quitters never achieve anything. You are in one side or you are at the other. If you are in the side of an achiever, make sure it. If you are on the side of an achiever, make sure you never quit. For you to actually be an achiever, you don't have to quit. For you to ever achieve your goal, you don't have to quit, no matter how many times you fail. You don't have to quit. Except you don't want to achieve what you want. Achievers quit, and quitters never achieve. It's or you fail. Those people that are said to be fail are quitters. It doesn't mean that if you persist to pass through a temporal defeat, that you will not achieve what you wish to achieve. That is not the meaning. If you want to achieve a thing, a lot of failure. The process will pile up in front of you. And what you want determines your attitude towards those temporal defeats, failures. The way you feel towards them is actually going to make you achieve or not achieve. Edison never, from number 1 experiment, from number 10 to number 100, from 100 to from 1,000 to 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Imagine 4,000 experiments, then something, until he completed a total sum of 10,000 experiments. Learning through all these experiments, he used something that is very common, something that is very simple, until we were able to find out this. He was not able to invent electric bulb. Do you know that? He found out that when he joined 2 big wires across with a little thin wire, it produces this supposed to be electric light. But this light doesn't stay long, it cuts, it burns. He tried, it burns. He covered this thing, it burns, until he found light cannot resist lightning, except there is no within the environment of. Edison was able to find this out after the 10,000 experiment. That is when he built a vacuum flux, and he used a pumping method to remove and eliminate engines inside the vacuum flux. After that, he light the bulb and it lights without cutting. That's why you see electric bulbs come in a flux. Flux. Inside this flux are no oxygen, and they contains chemicals that remove oxygen in it. That's why it puffs. Do you know why Edison tried 10,000 times on his experiments before he achieved it? It's because from the onset in himself to invent whatever he wants to do, he have this at the back of his mind. And from the Edison have it at the back of his mind that he must attain his goal, that he must reach to his destination of inventing an electric. So he doesn't care how many times he failed doing that. This is the attitude of achievers. This is why you actually fail in the things you do. You don't believe them. This is what you call failures. I have tried it, it failed. Then you give up. You don't really want to achieve it. An achiever accepts nothing like achievers deleted failures from the dictionaries. Failure, temporal defeat. It is actual defeat. It's not a failure. It defeats you temporarily. When you persist with good mental attitude, you overcome it. In whatever you do, in whatever that is your life goal, in whatever thing that you want to achieve, have it at the back of your mind that there are temporal defeats that you meet on the way. And you have to take a decision from onset. No matter how many times I was defeated, no matter how many times I will be defeated, I will never give up on my quest to achieve my goal. This should be your motto. No matter how many times defeated, I will never give up my quest of achieving my goal. This is the heart of an achiever. When you say this to yourself and actually believe it, that is impossible for you to achieve. over and over. There is nothing impossible when you actually wish to achieve it. When you actually desire to achieve a goal, there is nothing impossible, practically impossible for you to achieve. There is no amount of money that you wish to make in this life that you cannot make. The problem we have is that we easily accept defeat. That you're trying to do and it keeps failing. Keep trying and let no your failure be in vain, because your failure is actually part of your success. When you fail and you don't study your failure to know why you fail, your failures are in vain. Failing. Each time you fail, you come back, recount what happened, and find out why you learn from it, the mistakes, and try again. There is an Igbo adage that says, this is the ancient adage. Do you know what it means? By recounting, the woman fell twice. When an old woman fell twice, he recounts the content of. You know what that means? When an old twice, he recounts the content of. Does not actually mean recounting the content of what she was carrying. This is sitting to analyze, why did I fail the first time and second time, in order to learn from the cause of the failure, in order not to fail again. This is what the failure is part of success. Failure is part of your way to success. There must be temporal defeats. I'm not saying no. Arguing with someone last time, the person tell me there are failures, there are people, there are people that are meant to succeed, and there are people that are meant to fail. Who to sell? These are those that have accepted defeat. Who are those that are meant to succeed? These are quit until they succeed. Amazing. It's amazing, but it's worth learning. It's worth being learning through. It's quite amazing. There is no such thing like failure in life. These people you see as they are failed are those people that accepted defeat. They have accepted that they failed. Like me can never accept failure in whatever I do. I know that whatever I do, I endeavor to do must. I don't number of temporal defeats I receive on the way. I don't count number of times it. I know it will work, so I keep trying. I keep making my failures valuable. Those things that you call failures are really valuable. They are very important to your success. Without them, you cannot succeed anything. You cannot achieve anything. Without those things, when the success actually comes, you will not manage. No matter how long your failure, temporal defeat, as from the day that you begin to see as a temporal defeat, you begin to make headway. You begin to. If you keep seeing your failure permanent, you fail. For people with right, there is nothing like failure. For achievers, there is nothing like failure. For successful people, there is nothing like failure. Have you ever keep wondering? Have you ever wondered why some people succeed in whatever they do? Why is it that we are born, you know him as a rich man, and he keep being a rich man, while you're rich today and you fall? What is happening to you? This is your attitude. Defeat. You see some people in trading. The trading is moving. They have a very good shop at a good position, but at a certain time, the trade stop moving. Instead of them to recognize this as a temporary defeat and keep working hard until they overcome it, they sell their shop that is in a very good site to another person. It's because they have accepted the defeat. They have actually accepted that there are. You can never fail in whatever you wish to do in this life, except you accept failure. No matter the amount of failures you see on you, will never fail, except you failures. Except you have failed, you accept that you have failed. In the number, it doesn't matter the number of times you fail. It's important. It's you knowing where you are going. You believing that you are going to get to your destination no matter. This is the only important thing. Everything is possible. There is nothing impossible to achieve when you believe. As long as there is God in heaven. Belief is the key. When you believe in yourself, no matter who you are, where you are, there is nothing impossible to do something. When you don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Don't ever quit. Keep trying. Keep trying. Keep pushing hard. Keep hitting hard until you get there. When you push a little bit further, you get there. So, that definiteness of purpose is your watch. You are definite about what to achieve. Don't intend to achieve millions things at a time. The other, until you get to where you're going to. This makes me to remember in a book, Think and Grow Rich, a story about 50 feet from the gold. A gold ore, a gold mine. Mine for the first 1 week, a lot of good. Second 1 week, a lot of good. From third 1 week till 2 years, he didn't find anything, but he kept digging. Keep digging. 1 year, 2 years. Then a successful gold mine. He went and borrowed money to buy more machineries that will facilitate his digging. But after 2 years, he found no gold mine. That the mine has failed. He sold the gold mine and his equipment to a drunk. This drunk is of a professional, an engineer, to study why this mine failed. The engineer studied and found out the fault line. He said that the person in this mine have actually done all the work that's the 50 feet from gold ore, gold deposit ever in the world. Now the drunk dig only 50 feet and get a lot of goats and become millionaire. This is what happens to you when you quit. Don't quit. Keep fighting, struggling. Keep moving ahead until you make it. Don't quit. Keep fighting. Keep struggling and keep moving ahead until you make it. You must win. You must achieve. On this program. Thank you on this live presentation. The anchor of this program, Charles Patrick Live. I am Charles Patrick with you. Failure is part of your way to success, part 2. The part 1, introduction to this topic. You never fail until you accept failure. Until you accept defeat, you will never be defeated. Temporal failures, temporal defeats that you must overcome to attain your goal. Know how to temporal and the end of your goal. That you are endeavoring on an achievement. You are on the way to achieve something and you fail on some part of the experiment. Doesn't mean that your goal in entirety has failed. What you have to do is simple. Each time recount, learn how you fail, and go ahead with a new knowledge. I have shared my God-given talent with you. Share this topic with you. Hope you learn. Hope as from today, you count yourself a winner. Today, you refuse to be defeated. Hope as from today, you refused failure. Rise up from that place you are right now. That place that you are mourning, crying, thinking that you have been defeated. Rise up from that same place. You will make it. That business you left because of temporary defeat are actually the business that is going to give you success. Go back and pick up that business. Don't say that no matter how long you fail, no matter how many times you fail, that you're going to get there. Until you do this, you will never succeed. That thread, that contract, that thing that you have abandoned, that dream that you have abandoned, you believe you failed. You didn't fail. Go back and pick it up and dust it and keep working hard. Study why you fail each time and learn from it and keep pushing harder until you succeed. If you keep and continue pushing harder, you must succeed. You must succeed. There is no two ways about it. You keep pushing harder, you keep working harder, you keep learning from your failures, you are actually going to succeed. There is nothing stopping you. Nothing is going to stop you. No one can stop you. Nothing will stop you because you are destined to succeed. It's only when you believe it. Let all your focus remain where you're going to, what you want your life to be. That is where your focus defeats and failures that is in you. Things are meant to. They block the way temporarily, but when you persist and walk, you break them and walk to get to your destination. This is just showing life to form CPTV. Sharing this topic, failure is part of your way to success. Part 2. You will never fail. You have not failed, and you will never fail. You are not defeated, and you will never be defeated. You have already accepted failure, or you have accepted defeat in what you did, or what you planned to do, or what you have endeavored in. Even though you have accepted defeat those days, today, know that you are defeated because you accepted the defeat. You can start again, not just now, and make it. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the program. Thank you for watching our. Thank you for liking our page on Facebook. Invite your friends to like our page so that they will learn. Support it anywhere. Support us anywhere you can, anyhow you can. More financially, prayer. Your prayer is needed. Your advice is needed. Your moral support is needed. On any form, your financial support is also needed as well. So until we get this message to the Lucan Crown of Africa, Africa has become the most backward continent on the earth. Because what I'm sharing with you now is a truth that the Western ages. The only thing that is because failure is defeat easily. If we work on ourselves, we make clear and critical plan about our life, we define our goal, define where you're going to, focus on it, look less on the temporary day through them, and succeed. Go out there and succeed because God has already blessed you. God has given you all. God ran. The only way, the only thing that makes us better than is our brain, our ability to think. God has given us this. This is more valuable than any other thing, any gift. This is more valuable than money. This can do all things. We resemble God in our and this spirit. God has blessed this spirit to succeed. Has blessed this spirit to be able to do whatever He wishes to do. Anything that you achieve, you will achieve it. There is nothing that you want to achieve. Just believe. Believe is the answer. And may God bless you. Thank you for joining my. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you. Thank you for making us who we are today.